Alright, so I went and got the new rod, well, new used rod for the door handle. And I know I did it on the Elko. I don't think I did it on the driver's side of the Monte, but the driver's side went on, no problems. If you know the stock little clips and stuff you have to get on the ends of these for the stock handles, I like to upgrade them to the newer styles where they actually clip in there a little bit better. Did it to the door pal or the lock, the pal on the lock also. So now the rod will go in there and snap into place. I think it goes that way, yeah, and snap into place with the clip instead of having to press it on and everything. Same thing with the newer ones, or with this style. You just, if I can get it, yeah, you'll just push that through. Yep, I need to open it up just a little bit more, but open that up a little bit more. You want to be careful with the handle because there's not much on this side, so I'll try to take some out of that back side. But yeah, once that's in there, it clips in, it pretty much just locks into place. So just got to drill them out just a little bit. So this one might need a little bit more, but yeah, it's just a little tip I did, or a little trick I did on the Elko. I don't know what made me think of it, but I had these sitting around and I just couldn't get the old clips on there, so I decided to make it work. So had to back up with this one just in case, but we should be good there. But yeah, let me drill that out a little bit more so I'm able to press that in, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, it's just a little bit. But yeah, I'll get these on and then throw them on the door and get it all buttoned up. So I'll finally have two working handles and a working lock on this side. So I'm pretty sure the lock works on this side, I think. Nope, I have to do it to this side too. They're just sitting in there in place, but handle works on this side. Just need to hook up the lock. So probably do the same thing on that side if I can find another black one. I think I just have one sitting around. I want to say I use the yellow ones on there. It's a little close, but once you force it down there, it will tend to lock into place. So let me drill that out, get everything buttoned up, and hopefully have some door locks and handles on the passenger side of the Monte. Alright, so that's pretty much what it's going to look like. Open up the hole a little bit more, put the clip on, push the rod through, and that's not going anywhere once it's in the car. You don't have to worry about getting those old clips on there. The rod for the lock is still in the car, so it'll be the same thing. Just push it through, and you just snap it into place, and it's a lot easier once you just open up that hole a little bit to get these new clips in there. So I'll get this one off, throw this in the car, and then put the handle back on. Alright, it might be a little tough to see, but you see the lock is back in, the clip on in the little, I think they call them door pawls, something like that. P-A-W-L, pawl. See, so the lock is working. Next thing to do, next thing to do is just install the door handle again. Well, not again. Reinstall it. So that one's a little bit easier, but still pretty tough to do once the glass and everything's in. But we should be able to get it. Don't tell me the El Camino's is shorter than the Monte. which wouldn't make much sense, but it might be the case because it's not even. Yeah, I think it's not gonna work. Which is weird. That's a little odd. Try one more time, but it's not looking like it's not promising. Yeah, it seems like it's too short. So it might be the case, but I don't know why the little push rods would be different lengths just for the doors. That's weird. Let go. So if they are different lengths, that's going to be a wasted trip to the junkyard. So everything looks the same. Just have to question if about 8. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot easier on that side. I know the camera footage is probably gonna be all over the place, but I'm working on it. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit longer on this one. So about 9.5 from the top of the rod to the middle of the door latch. And top of the rod to the middle of the door latch, about 8.5. So yeah, I guess so. It came up an inch short. That extra inch matters. But yeah, that was a good plan, but I guess it's a little different. But still same concepts. I want to get the longer door handle, push rod, whatever you want to call it. That would work, but for now, the locks do work. The door handle, which actually makes it a lot easier because I can just pop this rod out just right here without having to worry about those small clips like the old style has. Get those clips out, have them fall down there, have to fish them out. With this, I can just pop the rod out, push it out through the new clip, and we should be good. But yeah, that's we'll say somewhat of a waste trip to the junkyard, but I did end up getting the lock. Well, this will be a temporary one until I feel like spending the money for a better looking one. I might clean that up, drop it off to my buddy, have it powder coated, who knows. But yeah, that would just get pretty much, well, yeah, that's tucked on this one hand, but there should be a cable that limits it from falling all the way down. But you can see that's obviously cut. I didn't do that, but it happens. You can do it the smart way and get the tripod set up. Alright, so there we go. And I just have to put the 2 screws on there, and we should have a, well, once the screws are on, should be a locking glove box. I still need a screwdriver to open it up, but I don't plan on keeping too much stuff in there, so it won't be opened up that often. But yeah, let me get those screws on there,